So I will make it up to 500. So I'll put your names on there. Right. I was in Ukraine for the better part of 3 years. Filming Sharp. The nicest people you could ever meet. It was 92, and they hadn't yet got their feet balanced because the Soviet Union had just collapsed. It might be in Dutch City. If you were a colonel in the KGB, you left on Friday with your little plastic attaché case with a machine pistol in it, and you turned up on Monday and you were mafiosi. So the place was kind of scary. But wonderful, wonderful people. We flew out of Vnukovo in an Aeroflot plane. Now Aeroflot are the safest records in the history of aviation. Mostly because they didn't publish their accident records. Sean Bean wouldn't go on an Aeroflot plane, so we booked a train from Simferopol to Moscow, and it was 36 hours, I think. But it's a big country. It's 3 times bigger than the UK in Ukraine. 36 hours. And they'd been mismanaged a bit before, so we got an armed guard at the front end. We booked a carriage, carriage. Armed guard at the front and an armed guard at the back. And 2 babushkas who made tea. And we all dressed for dinner. There was Michael Cochran and James Purefoy and Sean and myself. And we travelled up to Moscow for 36 hours. And at one point it stopped, and a machine gun barrel came in through the door. I just put a latch on it, so I could only open this much. And like a fool, I got Sean's passport, he was asleep. And put our passports, I thought. As I let go, I thought, we'll never see them again. That's us in Siberia for the rest of our lives. Anyway, they came back. We got to Moscow and we were walking across Red Square. And one of the lads said, "Oh, let's go and see Lenin's tomb." I said, it's not. It's made of cheese, just off the top of my head. Not wax, like Madame Tussauds. It's made of cheese. We got to the hotel where we were going to get a shower and get on a BA flight. Sean was fine with the BA flight. He couldn't cope with Aeroflot. And the paper, the English-speaking paper, in the hotel room said, "Lenin's body confirmed as cheese." I had nothing to do with that, it's just, anyway, it was cheese all the time. When we got to Vnukovo, which is on the outskirts, one of Moscow's airports, there was a lad there with in his 50s, I suppose, flat cap, covered in grease. Woodbine on. And he's pumping aviation fuel into the plane. He's got an hammer pump. All right. So we went in, and I went into the cockpit, and every dial, and in an average cockpit, this was some sort of, I don't know, Soyuz, I don't know what it was. 30, 40 dials, all smashed. Anyway, we took off, and he banked. Whoever was driving it, he banked, and all the lavatory doors fell off. And all the things on top, the bump things, everything fell out. We were carrying lots of explosives, Semtex and all sorts, and cannons and rifles and blah. And this was when we were going to Lisbon. And after about 4 hours in the air, a voice came in and one of the interpreters said, we're going to be a little longer because we've got to fly around the wall. There was a no-fly zone over Bosnia, and they were doing terrible things down there. So I had to fly around it. And I thought that little old guy with his flat cap and his fag, I hope he's put enough. Because we've got another 4 hours of flying to do. Good days. They're wonderful people, the Ukrainians. And it was a paradise for a minute or two. So those KGB colonels who one of them became the president. Got into files, he wasn't very good at being a KGB colonel. Well, I'm sure there's somebody with some Novichok will sort it out. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. It really is. You know, we're just getting over this 2 years and all the losses that it didn't create. And we got this. It was a wonderful moment on the wireless. A daughter was talking about a dad who had taken her to the station and they queued for ages, and the dad managed to get her on a train going west. And she said, don't go back, Dad. He decided, he was my age, he was 73. Don't go back, Dad. You can hardly walk. And he said, yes, but I can crawl. Now then, I'm going to do a bit, I thought it might be fun. We'll do a few sea songs, just as a departure. And this is, I need some help with this one. This is called Amelia, and